Sesi amene ukasai. Enipa baako a NPP for tata no pa. Goldbod CEO Sammy Gyamfi. Abusafo na NPP for be press conference. Afenyo mark na be kasa ye. Echena Sammy Gyamfi so be kasa. Ghana ha few round tour kramo betu. Na na Solomon Owusu communications director ma United Port so here. Ade na Afenyo mark ni NPP for ye ni na your time. Goldbod and losses na mo kan nya hwinim. Also hwinim na your time hunu. Abusafo Yaa Titi the hosting program. Yaa Titi enso Accra TV. Ose hwe Abena Osei Asare. Na se ote so wo so be kasa se bi se na be kan na aba bi anim. Obi ka che so wo kasa ma aba bi anim na che se nyansa anim. Awurade. Media na se mebo videos ni nyina ma na afei wan kasa pass through judgment radio so ka to show. Mesro, no subscribe we are. The notification icon button on video ni drop here won sabeka. Free to leave your comment in the comment section. No share link no na foforo anye bi ahwe. Lily Flower Green Clean Solution Center. You go see a twins from a period you open clinic company. I'm a mobile preparedness you fear on hospital, check bank institution. I saw them how I come away from them. Mr. Friend number snake good screen. You look at Krebi. You were trying to your poor and from mount. You were clearly put out the age my Torian papa. The patrol from with Maka to be actually quite aware. Joseph Krana Obaku Master Jojo traffic light no. O try up when said if as Abrosatos 1-2 as your pair won't say Ebekain. Back home access.com about Ghana for a moment and name a patcho. We have project to Ghana and say Uni Ghana and do the for an question and Dana Wusi and business been a Wusi as I see been a person koto. Uni Ghana and do the for an question the patcho friend number good screen so. And as I log on to backhomeaccess.com, they place your request. Young Kwani own to me professional group. Yeah, a crop building site one more. I do lentil, you can catch no, your boss, you catch no, you have pictures, videos, near some exclusive reports into what Ghana ho, and I want to on it, and so tell what Ghana Hanum see. As I said, I will cut on your too short at the wood at the quaho, and I said, Ben so frey, never your errand boy and a smile, you could try your pool. And for me, be up so Ghana Hanum see a wooden hand to it, you know. Phenomenal good screen is never shares, and I said, log on to backhomeaccess.com. First insert, Afenyo marking a crabby minority leader on goldbod losses.
NDC for nam MPP for Bokrono, MPP for Bokrono, MPP for to say, MPP for to say. Gold kaka munkotono, gold, munkoton gold. Munkoboka 22 billion cedis. Afibako. Ya kan no mu fizo mu didi atemu a. Na ya bohu. Na mu di eti ebubom. Enti no ye de ayeka ne se nyame cha de parliament bebie ye nua no se ono de ope debate ya ti asesa ye penisa na ye debate bia ye kwhye kuko biemu aye ye pese ye kai ne se so ope debate a go ball for so mo pe debate a omudin kan enkantre majority for because ye di kan the first motion by no ye see yen debate na ye ma goldbod embra na yen ye enhwehwemu no majority for no mo say omuntie ensentro for am amunya muni inti no parliament bia ye the motion for eba some motion where ye be dealing with the $1.7 billion, which is the equivalent of 22 billion, and no, sa ekano and yebe somono goldbod one. It is a goldbod for some my crowd dia. Omudi can chair new majority leader. Onimnyam for agaga non ti asese. And Kobane so omudi 189 no ebe blocko. Yes, speaker so say emotion no eba. More for technicalities in back. Then Kobane say, "Ya approve ye, ya ni say for the sake of governance, for the sake of transparency. We the minority will not relent on this." The goldbod has thrown a challenge that it is ready to debate this issue. If indeed it is ready, then we propose to the majority, don't stop us the second time. Don't use your 189 to vote against an invitation to goldbod for a probe into what accounted for the 22 billion losses. Yetumi frɛ wɔ Iyoko. Na wakɔda hɔ na yɛse fa ejapade a asumboɔ for brands ya mo bill. Na ne goldbod for bill de abɛyɛ ho. Tio me ba o we de sa 22 billion losses here. Almost goldbod aboke. And then who bill? Ezika ben na yedi bedi bill. Oh, we as said yet here. Yes, wo we of fonsa. Na wa hwe wonsa. We as ya wono. Se tumi ba wonsem. Na se wo de tata obi a. Hweniye 22 billion Ghana cedis in just a year. It's not me. It's not Mama Pat. It's not this handsome man standing behind me. It's not this other handsome man. It's not these handsome men who are saying it. It is the IMF. And government has accepted, conceded that indeed these were huge losses. So why the insult? Pourquoi? Minewo. Egomede. Adana mudi di atem. Makoton gold aboka. IMF force sika podu eti say 22 billion maboka. Mwama jia tumu se maboka. Nyabonyumo. Ekakasia na mwabo Ghana 22 billion cedis. Na ye minority dia oma tro amwa jia tum na ye kan wase. Na mu bedi di atem. Na Afenyo Abena say, no Ponkroma ti say, na no say Asare ti say. Enye wo be ko social media ke didi atem, ena be sesa dia IMF atro. Ye ba ye no ye nim se sebi ebinum de omotacha maso no eye doko nti ye de IMF report no bae. Nti ye srem nsem trofo. Mo waso die kese. Eye nsem a binum be ka nyina na sese mutie ne sa.
Mutie da Afenyo Abena ana mutie ne kana fei communications director ma United Party Solomon Owusu sɛ ade na omudi ye goldbod ni Sammy Gyamfi nyina yotan hunu yo mu ye nyina hwenim
Afenyo Abena ne goldbod ye ma menka se ekromu anu ngofo nyanse da fom no ya na bebre na emese ade na ngofo do mo ne asi goldbod no so odi yemu se ho sa question me makase gold na ye tu kroma na o se tu no responsibly
sure
good year ni asase na se ye o kwan ye betumi atu a ebe ye nyaa de na yetumi dia ball man ho bra na wahwa from 2025 be si ne no ade bechi bia no nipa ye bo ne die Sammy Gyamfi and goldbod deliberate your time pure time omunya nyina so bia esa se Afenyo Abena se minority leader namboa se bibia koche wo goldbod a owo tumi so betumi afre Sammy Gyamfi amana ba parliament no bebusa na ho de oba okura obeso oath tuntumi ni nto
Masolo ade bi kire madre
Masolo wie ne de no wie na why
so tiase ana wone onkofo nyina da bia Sammy Gyamfi Sammy Gyamfi so ba out bia na all these people facts no in any case goldbod no enyo no the PSK de ko ye Bank of Ghana and this guy dey
na uma capitalize o
Bank of Ghana no
Bank of Ghana uma capitalize goldbod
Oma capitalize goldbod
we say
David
that's wrong because bank kra no
that you see so what has to happen listen adwumadie no may I understand it from this angle say what ba bem when we say we see no enye dey enkoyi now when we say gold no between the aye dey abata ho ana wakodidwa now at the time no mu dis adwa no who say gold anka say iska it is a me obana say prevailing rate dollar no ekofo na bete suma me a because iska na between asuma go me famre o
yeah
and they were enticing baby omo ye dey omo to go e de nya gold to be boka e de akwa akoto e friend cost of sale now obu sa wo so omudumedie na omudiye no e benefit o man nyina na Bank of Ghana de adwumedie de aba no and it's to stabilize the currency of this country
that's their so minded
and with the goldbod buy and the first question also obu sa won say omudumedie na bo Bank of Ghana stabilize this Canada the answer is yes now go Bank of Ghana na hu say the way a manner or call around it, you know. Na it was not the right way. And to say no, or must shift to crowd the come finance minister say finance any special budget here day. Emma gold board.
Capitalization.
That is it. Now beyond that, you know, you need to cry so just see my gold board and say it is about time I was a Ghana in your bank, a friend gold bank.
Yeah, you were saying this.
Because the point is that technically gold and when you say any idea Sikawakoto. Ya woman works a good Sikano war. UAE Canada a year. So when you say Ghana your bank way, I'm gonna Jessica medical to gold mawa. I'm describing in Kaya abba dollar. And it is yen, and when you say about press,
Whatever I say, I capitalize.
yes,
I will must have to create to me.
that is it.
And I attract investors.
I don't see
Hey, some more go to the
I'm discover.
Okay.
Sammy Victor was 30 kilograms.
Yeah.
Now, I want a website say 30 kilograms of gold is available.
And you pay this cabin.
Ah,
And you no problem what me see no. I'm not because the beer was cut ahead of the time. And the idea that your papa na one. And young before you na time gold board almost a blanca just so about me and this our policy by.
Yeah.
gold for oil.
And your man kind.
Almost all the starting good for oil.
And it is and your papa then and not more just say a dear money day. What the buy?
So that reminds me. Gold for oil. Not gonna be more.
Oh, now won't change.
That's how you got to.
I know that you better way that also you don't come
Yoko.
Yoko near you. See, your friend say, Yoko bossy, other than real finity. Raymond or Bonhomme investigation in that form.
Raymond, gold for oil, no?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure,
And then Napco,
planting for food.
planting for food. I cool more on my short yes. IMF almost is a some minority for Yechi. It's answer, one more economy. Yeah.
You see a person hesitate permanently.
And you know, woman penisa.
Penisa.
And I would dim minority to more yarn, gold board, after the year, gold board, moonchum, no more could come. After Moya, Nasa Gyamfi, or a nipper. Now, home make cough from the spirit, cough for more. I feel me become. Young man go for him for the pop on someone's head. If there is any wrong thing, a Fabrania or Moncoratero,
My church and
Yeah, okay, so I'm capitalizing.
that is it. That is what I obey your progressive minded person would do. And yes, you throw the baby with the bath water.
Debbie.
I didn't know, and yes, suggestion now they but over him by. What the other say? Sammy Gyamfi. Our day,
And the attack is on the personality, not the institution.
and yes, Sammy Gyamfi. Now, when I am a foreign one to say true. Or what we did, and this for being so on more. Or movie say,
so good one.
Is it the attack on the institution and
The person. I mean, that's what I feel.
I'm more attacking the person. They are not even bringing constructive baby out. And I'm more attacking Samia. But what we are saying is, yes, I need to chill, man. Yes, our politics we want to baby. This time around, no, the bebo man, baby banner beboa. You know, Cassa, had some you say, yeah, buy or the get and card or yeah, beboa. Maybe I miss the gold bank a bed. As I my young minister, the bay, and I'm not some say on the traceability or mobile heavy beyond motor gold. We are making progress.
and then the kind you see that I'm saying good about
Yes, I did have some admit.
yes, Moon Tracy.
It is a also the trace near day. But the Bayan said, my timelines, you know, near who's a bit right. I check it about to me, yeah. Sanya district of mine. Now, yeah, dear to me about my city not stabilize, you know, what's you going free? Mona most yes, my economics, what catch and say, more dear, so mine or city near you crab over market demand. Who told you the market demand of plan? So abstract.
Now, when say a bear prudent say, yeah, educational curriculum.
Yes.
You did gold ornaments.
Of course. Yeah, did gold, yeah, gold sales, gold, that's a new blacksmith near there. I don't know, a building.
Goldsmith.
Now, call a Dubai Adera, or say, or no one two gold or gold soup.
Yes.
I had any gold soup for Ghana.
Yeah.
Some your money, you know, you carry the gold board, some more common, no more tractor mushroom, na ye training Ghanaians, no high, it should be and Kawani. A creating yuma. Such as say, you get a chong on by international business because Ghana for the more international business, no, or Montiasi, yeah, Banksy, or see a retraining on the bread alcohol banker, letter of credit there you crap, obviously, this cash shows him. All about a 24 boca. Adie bi wo no mo a e bia go betuma ma defer letter of credit be 180 days be 1 year say the be ya enuma de brewo a o to ma no akwa kotua
wo pay letters of credit no o bank be ka to say ye ya collateral
just no me
be blame more ship load
was it me go go
na
God do me say that you say no me catch the governor of Bank of Ghana say we policy na but wa dem bia ko fa fie bra ko fie obi e university for private ko fa fie
on ko fa we
and fie no so no go land title just say kromo no
because go fa bebre kra ni title
ko fa ni wo hin
ana
ba dencha
that is it
the man dream ko so cry hard ni say business no the kediaba is it transactional
that is it odika catch us or the move
yeah
obeto amahwan mo no abusa asumesi no so no contract god go busa about no contract was say I e dey bi no hinya dan e dey pa na wo de dan ko wo real estate company everybody ane dey be di twatwo no dada no se ba obi akosi asioro dada no we no o ma ya dey pa 18%. Sadio why omo omo cross 18% mark. Ene jare de mogu mogu.
Owusu Yaa no see ya pe ana ya titi. Ono ne hosti sa morning show Accra TV no. What's he? NPP for na nya Afenyo nko na eka goldbod lawsuit. Kodyo opon krume kabi. Abena Osei Asare kabi former deputy finance minister. What's Abena Osei Asare? Oye deputy finance minister kam brugu honom. Na akwa de nsema na be kan se bi ono according to ya titi no. Answer bi animo.
Quick one. Honorable Abena Osei Asare. Later day saint. Oyo ba o me yonko ba nti e to da bia. Ya na me pese nkrofo benya sa adwen na women are their own enemies. Now, yes ya nyin tumba obwa low key. Asaba na okay. Ti Honorable Abena Osei Asare, but just 1 minute baby mami. Me mpani bebre because na some kan de mu bia ni wa bawo. Ti no mami.
Issues pertaining to the gold board, the Bank of Ghana, and the funded FX forward sale. I'm delighted that the IMF has brought this to the fore in its article for consultation, the recent one that they issued in August. And according to the IMF, it says that the domestic gold purchase program recorded losses to the tune of $1.7 billion. But if you would recall, the Bank of Ghana in their 2025 financial statement reported $214 million as the loss. This loss of 1.7 billion is equivalent to 22 billion Ghana cedis, and that is 1.5% of our GDP. And this same 22 billion Ghana cedis was the amount that was used to salvage the banks, the customers, the 1.2 million depositors who had lost their funds as a result of the banking issues. So clearly, you see the quantum of monies that are going waste. 22 billion Ghana cedis loss. And this same equivalent of 22 billion was used to save 1.2 million depositors. So that is why we are concerned. That is why we are talking about it, that just one entity, just one.
Sorry, Deputy Minister for Finance for the Republic of Ghana between 2017 to 2025. 8 solid years as Deputy Finance Minister. Honorable Abena Osei Asare, you do us a big favor to come and explain to us why you collapse banks. And I come with me just 9 billion. I revive our banks, no. I keep it depositors sika. I keep it employment. Now rather no mukwa you sue 22 billion and the collapse no. I be seen the crash so depositors sika. Can you come and do us a favor and explain to us the reason why as finance ministers motina say a boss ha branana. Honorable Abena Osei Asare, wo betimi aba be kire mu between 2021, 2022, 2023. Bank of Ghana tina krom ha wanko parliament. Prenti sika de mana na de danko Akufo-Addo wo Jubilee House say, wo monye no wo nkodi because COVID yaba. Over 70 billion. mo print bi 40 million e bi 44 ye keka bom a mo ne nam ko be ye 80 Abena Osei Asare ubetimi aba ba kirem de enti e ma Bank of Ghana tena ase wo Ghana ha ebo asa abra no e printing sa sika puduo no e de ma na na do dan ko ekufa de ne Dr. Baumia wo Jubilee House our man ko parliament ankwa je approval na so mo be defend ye na no aba ba chechi mama ya ate ase de enti amoye sa Honorable Abena Osei Asare ubetimi aba ba boa Ghana fo de enti a motena ho as finance ministry ade o man ne ko bo bosea mo be fa o man ne ka 122 billion na mo de ko 720 billion. Can you come and explain to Ghana for the entire monkwa 8 years a pen na mo be di ye no mo add times 3 to Ghana's public debts. Ubetimi aba be chirim. Honorable Abena Osei Asare. We are Deputy Minister of Finance for 8 solid years. Obabeti utimi be kira Ghana for the entire motena ase ya nhwe han ema goldbod egu se ya to ema nkrofo ebro kagu ho awodo nkwasia contracts a sika bia ni ho metimi de atua so mo awode ekra kokoo boto e bi da so gu port am amunim se kokoo boto ne last pan wa cha bro so a wa asasi so kokoo boto ontimi nimru 3 years na so mo kra ya kra kokoo boto achese ahwa the next 10 years kra no senka kokoo boto life pan se sank ye nkra biem na da so gu port ne ho eni faso finance minister yey se wotimi be kire mu de enti a Ghana fo mo de yekosi kam eme drum pempenso bia enkokrafo ne mrewafo mwanya wo mabro bia ma wo mo so mo bondo kra mo haircut wo mo sika ba mo de to bondo no kra mo si muntimi ntua ama ne sa eka no ona bo atofo se na etua sa bondo na mo ya ne carry forward no wone ayi kind for ata mo ya ne carry forward no says a bondo no ebi mature ebi amature ama atofo se abetua ebi be mature say August or September ebi be ebe mature next year okay kabo man na be 100 million. Honorable Abena Osei Asare, hey Ghana for we are not angry enough with you people oh. We are not na sanki ya buafu mo pa ye po bia me no aba be kasa institution bia boka enyo Honorable Abena Osei Asare you don't have that moral right. You know why? You've been the Deputy Minister of Finance 8 years. When they can offer at a collabo. And I'm going to finance ministry. And I'm plugging my way and the question kwasumu to the point to say, more by far money free IMF. More we are not a money that structure so or the ICU are master than a comma IMF. And my young Cassano pay. Honorable Abena Osei Asare. And my young Cassano pay. Sa wose wo betu wani asi goldbod so a yesu ye betu yani asi so me ka kirawo ye betu yani asi so ama na wo anyama gu cupboard mu no ye bia so a wan ka san wi akro na be ketewa obeda ne kan ofrata na so na san nyama akọ so finance ministry nyina wo ne kan ofrata na mo ye minister so nti ye bone kwadu e bi be ka ho e no na me ka ho asem no Mercy na course of finance ministry no. What do you mean you free? As a deputy minister, you were part of it. You were part of it. Sha, Mesrao. Oh, you're buying to me. Young Kubano, I may address you. I may walk on my first one. But you see, baby, I walk up when I walk to one have a party. So also, the one you best goldbod or so. What about you, Honorable Afenyo market? My mini micro minority for you money their tower when you say. Now the when you see goldbod, so I see the nibesu. Ya the nibesu so pa me catch no. I'm watching one say perfectly. Because Yatina Chrome have goldbod to make it profit and now surplus of $5.4 billion. No, Yante so what about my basso? Yante, no more fabrication and tro and yama anyhow. And a market album, and a IMF this, IMF that, IMF this, and IMF so cookie stories, mammo, a cookie figures, mammo. Because Mamu Cran, I said, you are mayano. Wouldn't so much say trouble who bet children and yes, and no mocha. And ya no ma upon Chroma Quatina, you search here where today. Ekwaka se wanka se Sammy Gyamfi aboka. Na sa wuju wu di pa na wo so wo figures a. Sammy Gyamfi adem. Atro challenge ama mo say woni Afenyo market munya kwalabo na mo friend wo parliament na o tese mo kire mo a ni ahwesa mo credibility ne kwa betimi afa bia mu a na mo kwa bi di ho Honorable Abena Osei Asare anope ade enchi kuro na ye wo mu no ye nya gullible so enye nyina na ye gullible se de mo adwen ye mo no ena document be to ho anya mo nko na mo kan ye nyina ye kan bi agenda na mo pursue no mo hwe na yeso ya amfa agenda am pursue mo because ade bi ye be mo man Ghana mpuntu aka akire ne yampene ene ye ma mo kwa ma mo ntu mo ni nsi obi so just because what dwen kira wo say nipa no e bia politically no or ye threat ma mo ntimi yantu ye ni nsi mo no so for nothing to who for na me so me ntumi hofo anamewa
sanity
advise yourself let me also advise myself
Owusu Yaa Titi ana moten nke elia wote so ma Owusu ene Afenyo market ka marina witile da abusiafo de omni say echena Sammy Gyamfi be press conference me twen nyasa nguto he Ghana be do enti de be si bia de be radio on so ka to show mo so for Steve Zanoni me sane be de shamo biem bye bye